Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ramadan Kareem. I just got done playing Tawweed. And now that I just done playing Tawweed, I realize my hair is a lot more clear. And first and foremost, I stand by my opinions. I just realized that these opinions are probably going to be shared with a lot of other people, and they just don't share it because maybe out of respect or a sense of respect, or they know they're going to get a lot of pushback. And granted, I'm not afraid of that. I'm not afraid of that. I have nothing to lose. Like, I think my assumptions or my critiques are very logical and are very reasonable. The thing is, we've been trained and taught to not question certain things, but we question things that I consider unquestionable all the time, right? And this is how crazy this society is right now. There's a lot of gaslighting. And I had a huge falling out with my dad. We are no longer speaking to each other, I think, for the rest of my life. And one thing and I've always given him props and respect due to him being a father. I understand why he did the things he did and where he's coming from, but I can never accept people that don't take accountability for hurting people. I can't. And he has that really dark monster side to him that I never seen in anybody else. And he refuses to acknowledge that. I go out of my way as a son to admit my faults. I'm as a sibling, I go out of my way to admit my faults. I probably annoy people, honestly, when I call them people in my family admitting my faults and letting them know how sorry I am and how I acknowledge my mistakes and how I'm moving forward. And, having, a nervous breakdown or being in a psych ward will do that to you, which is what I experienced earlier this year. Literally, like the third week of this year, I was in a freaking padded cell. I mean, for like a week and a half, basically. And it's crazy that, people getting their feelings about certain people, and people are dying every single day in this country, all over the world. Children being trafficked, kids being raped, and all kinds of things. But one individual somehow cannot be critiqued and criticized whatsoever. He was a human being. He was a man. He was flawed. And his family was flawed. And the post that I did was directed towards his family because I talk about my issues in my family very open. And a lot of African American families, American families, period. There's a lot of dysfunction and a lot of enabling for toxic behavior. I think one of the things that makes the drug issue and crime so bad in our community is a lot of people, there's, quote, no snitching, for one. Two, there's a lack of accountability. And three, there's a lack of using resources that you have to push people forward. And I've seen it all the time, bro. Like, if somebody struggles for addiction or has problems with like being in the wrong place, wrong time, and crime and stuff like that. Hey, man, like all the money that you spend on frivolous BS, you go out to eat, you drink, you smoke, and do this, buy nice clothes. How much money can you imagine have you spent on investing in the life of someone else that you love, or that you supposedly unconditionally love? Think about that. How much money do you invest in your child? How much money do you invest in your loved ones, your partner, your wife, your husband? Sorry, yeah, man. It's freaking. I'm gonna be dripping for a while because of the operation and stuff. But man, we don't think about this, and we wonder why, right? We wonder why our communities are in the state that they are. It's not just because of the man. It's because of us collectively and how we don't hold each other accountable and how we don't push each other forward. We have a crabs in the barrel mentality. I got mines, right? Why can't you get yours? Oh, that you know what I mean? Why aren't you helping elevate other people? Even people that are your blood. Think about that. And you have all the right to feel the way you feel. But hey, man, by all means, don't subscribe to my channel. I don't care. By all means. I didn't come up here to kiss your butt. I don't need you, and you don't need me. It's cool. It's mutual. So, it's It's just a reflection, man. I just got all the respect to it for everyone, but I'll let my voice be heard, and I think that I'm not out of line as much as people like to think so. So that being said, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Take care. If you feel some type of way, hey man, you're welcome to leave. It's okay. I'll live. You'll live.